That's definitely going in the BTS.
Alright, well, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is the Idyller plug squirt boat that I designed and built with a lot of help from Jimmy Snyder. I've already fiberglassed the top of the changes to it. I've redid the bow and this kind of entrance to the cockpit. So now I gotta I've carved down to the shape I want. I'm gonna fiberglass it here and fiberglass here, and then we'll get into bondoing and fairing and that stuff. But this part is just kind of a goopy, nasty process that it's a beautiful day, so let's get into it. I feel like Bob Ross out here. Tap, tap, tap. It's your world, really. It doesn't matter if it's perfect. You just gotta get the fiberglass in there. You know, it's an additive process. Well, it's gotta be perfect. Just a start. Just a start. To kind of get you going, get you rolling. Probably why I like working with fiberglass so much. It's gross, but man, it's cool.
How do you think I should section these?
Section what? Oh, how did I? Well, how do you want it? See, in this case, I don't really care about the folds. Doesn't really matter if it's fucked up a little bit. I think fiberglass is an interesting thing because it's with this. You've only got a few minutes to work this stuff out, and my tendency is to want to rush, but you gotta like rush slowly, which is like a life skill. Like, I need to stir this for a minute, but I don't need to stir it fast. But I like to stir it fast because I don't know why that feels like I'm doing it harder. But then that just makes air bubbles, and for this, you don't have to respond like you're listening.
I was listening.
No, I know, but I'm talking to the world. I'm talking to the world right now.
Hi, world.
Hello, world. You know, ceasefire in Gaza, and also squirt boats. So, like I was saying, I stir this thing up, and I put too many bubbles in it, but for this process it doesn't matter, so I can stir like, you know, how I really want to stir, which is like whipped cream. Alright, so it's probably been a minute, I'm sure it has. You're only really supposed to stir it to incorporate everything so it's homogeneous, just like our society. Alright, what I'm going to do here is just paint some of this resin on. you know, I would typically wear safety gear, but I can't toss and do that, so safety be damned. Oh, I had meant to put plastic on that thing. I forgot. Can't win them all. Everything goes a little bit not according to plan. And I get how Bob Ross does it now. He just talks about life. Tap, tap, tap. He was like a master. I just like do this thing. He probably would have said the same thing then. What a guy. Alright, so I kind of wetted out that area. That's the area I'm going to try to work, see how fast I can work it. Got these cool pieces of fiberglass. I'm just going to roll out like this. That'll basically cover over my spot that I need solid. This is dope. That's pretty much it. Sometimes brushing is faster than squeegeeing. I think what I enjoy so much about this process is that it doesn't, it's all additive. Like you can always, you just have to get it started. Like you just get the shape pretty much to where you want it. So long as you keep making progress, you're on the right track. That's nice. And that's why I wear a Tyvek suit. I'm end up leaning on this thing at some point. Oh yeah, this is what I was thinking about. I was pumping out that resin and kind of thinking about how you have to learn. It's like John Murphy said, you bite off more than you can chew and chew like hell. But then after doing that for a while, you figure out how much you can chew and how quickly. So you kind of learn yourself by experimenting. Turns out I can do 8 to 10 pumps of resin in 1 cup before it kicks. I made it 8 this time because I've got everything wetted out except for here. And I just have a couple layers left there, and then I gotta do this part. That's plywood won't suck too much up, I don't think. I'm using all those old scraps of fiberglass, which are kind of junky, and my phone's ringing. Kathy. Want to talk to Kathy? Kathy's calling. You want to talk to her? I can't get the phone right now. It's not a big deal.
I'm working too.
Boundaries, man. It's good.
Almost done, man.
That's good.
I'm about to get way better.
Yes. I'm about to knock that resin over, put it there, safekeeping. Put this guy on here. That'll work. Yep. It's kind of gross in there, but that's alright. Well, what am I gonna do? Something like that. guess this doesn't need a ton of fiberglass up here because it's plywood. It should be pretty strong. It's cool how your mind just wanders when you're doing this stuff too, like thinking about the vestigial memory of having been the person who cut all of these pieces of fiberglass before and what's happened since, like the memories associated with the physical thing. Yes sir. What's up? Oh, you're all snug inside your bed. Oh, wow. This part's gonna get bumped up a little bit anyway, so it's good. Let's see what is happening here. I know there's these little voids I gotta fill. Could have done that earlier, but it didn't feel like it. Jimmy loves the spatula, whatever you call that, squeegee. For some reason the brush doesn't work better, but I don't like it. Kind of lets you stipple, push things into place, get them in the groove. I'm gonna do this one. This fiberglass step is really just to make this shape rigid, like it's close, you know. But I left these edges up and everything, and then bondo to fill in, really smooth out the shape, get the real shape. This is clearly, these edges aren't gonna stay. I'll fill all that in, but I want all that volume out of there. Then you get to sand it. That's fun. Polish, polish, polish. Alright, this stuff's starting to kick. Oh, I guess I'll just chase some bubbles. See, I didn't really need to come up all the way over here. I could have just kept it right in down low. But it's alright. I'll fix it up. That was good. Can go to y'all.